Hi guys and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be cash stuffing for the 4th week of September. Can you believe we're here? 4th week, it's nearly October, it's nearly Halloween, it's nearly Christmas. That's it. We're all done for. So in today's video I'm going to be cash stuffing £380. So let's get the money out. So I hope you're all doing well and you've had a good week. It's Saturday morning that I'm filming this. I've got a couple of changes in my binders to show you. I've just switched things up a little bit in terms of how I track and save. So we'll get into that when I get into my more longer term binders. But let's count the money first. So I've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, and 380. So yes, I've had a busy week. I was in London this week. I think I did it there and back in a day this week, which is really tiring, I have to say. But yeah, I just did it in a day. And then me and my sisters went to the theatre on Wednesday night to see 222 A Ghost Story. Oh my God, it is so good. It's written by a guy called Danny Robbins, and I told you ages ago that I listened to his podcast. It's called Uncanny, and it's all about the supernatural. It's so good. I'll put a picture up. But yeah, the play was really good. I really enjoyed it, and we had a lovely tapas, and I spent lots of money. And I've spent lots of money on other things this week too. So yes, we'll get into that. Right, okay, so first of all, what do I have left in terms of my cash envelopes? Let's have a look for my weekly cash. So in coins, I've got £1, £2, £3 for Ira. I've got 150 pence, but it's a Victoria Cross 50 pence, and I don't have that one. So I'm going to keep that to one side. What year is that? 2006. I'm going to keep that to one side. So I don't have any 50s for the 50p challenge. And then I've got some, sorry Errol, we're on a diet this week, apologies. Right, I haven't filled up yet, but I'm going to. I've got 10 in spending. No, I haven't, I've got 15. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll put that towards the £5 challenge. But I've got 10 to go to something else later on, which I'll tell you about. That's money to go to the bank, and then another 5. So 2 5s for the £5 challenge later on. Okay, let's restuff for the next week. Groceries is going to get 50, 20, 40, and 50. Fuel, I'm not going to add to because I haven't spent it yet. And then spending, we'll get the usual 35. Oh, get back in. So 20, 35, but we'll do the infinity challenge. Just move this to one side because I am going to move the mat again. Right, we'll do the infinity challenge, and whatever this lands on will go towards, the money will go towards an envelope later on. Right. -2. I feel like it's stuck on -2. So we keep going this way. So 1, 2, so £10. That's better. God, that is much better. Right, I'm happy with that. Cool, right, let's bring this back. Put the challenge back. This is from Budget with Ira, the infinity challenge here. So £10 will go towards an envelope later on. Didn't need to do that. Which means I've got 25 quid for spending for this week. My goodness me, I could go mad. Anyone who's wondering, this was basically if I want to grab a coffee or a sandwich or a glass of wine or parking or what else? Just like random bits of money if I want to buy, you know, a chocolate bar or something, if I'm out and about. So there we are, 25 quid for spending. Woohoo! All right, cool. So that is it for my cash envelopes. And now moving on to my essentials binder. Right then, so let's get into what I've done. Now then, for some of these categories, I had, where are they? Did I bin them? No. I had trackers like this. Now, for something like home maintenance, I did have, the reason I did these is because I wanted to see progress and have like a specific target in mind. So I created a savings challenge for them. Now then, for certain categories, I don't think I need a challenge as such. I think I just need to track what I'm saving and what I'm spending. Now, for other categories like annual bills, where I know it's a target amount I need to save by a particular date in a year, I am going to continue using a challenge like this one. I've just made these a bit bigger because they were quite small. So I am going to still use a challenge for annual bills that I know I need to save a particular amount for. But other categories like home maintenance, I'd rather just track what's in there and what I'm spending. And there's a couple of reasons. One, the little icons are worth certain amounts, and if I want to stuff a different amount one week, I get a little bit frustrated with it all, if I'm honest. And I'm like, oh, it's not adding up to what I need. So that's a bit of an annoyance. But secondly, I have spent some money this week, and when I was thinking about taking off the coloured in bit, I was like, you know, it feels like I'm backtracking in my progress. I know I'm not really, because there's no specific target in mind. And so I'd rather just track how much I'm stuffing and spending on a tracker. So I thought, shall I create one? And I nearly did. And then I thought, you know what? I know who's got some really good trackers, and I can just download them digitally, because to send them from Australia would be a bit of an expense, Caroline. So I've just downloaded her wonderful cash trackers. And I just think these are lovely. They're really simple. I don't give a monkeys that it's got a $sign on there. Like, I don't care at all. It doesn't really matter. So I've downloaded her cash trackers. They cost me like £1 odd pence. Downloaded them, printed them, laminated them, and that's it. So here we are. This is what I'm going to use for the bulk of my envelopes in this essentials binder. I haven't done them for my binder. I might, I don't know. We'll see. But basically, you get a category, a goal. I'm going to think about adding a goal. I don't know. And then you put the date, how much you've added or taken away, and what your balance is. So I've already filled this one in. And I'll try and hide them from you when I stuff, because I know in the past I've had feedback that when I used to have my iPad on show, you didn't like seeing how much I was about to stuff because it would give it away. Now, when I watch people like Kristen at Intentional Living, that doesn't really bother me, if I'm honest. Plus, Caroline has hers out as well. So anyway, let me know what you think. I can hide these until I've stuffed it, or I can just show you what I'm stuffing. I don't really care. Either way, I'll hide them today, apart from this one. Let me know what you think. Right, shut up. I'm adding to home 10. As is there. I was looking at my iPad and it's right there. So I've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80, as the tracker says. Quite like that. I will be really bad at updating these, by the way, and you'll get really annoyed with us, but there we are. Right, household. I have spent some money in here. I bought some toilet roll, very interesting. I bought some kitchen foil and sandwich bags, I think, something like that. Anyway, I've got £50 in the bank, and I'm going to add 5. So we now have 55 in household. Home maintenance this week is going to get 10. So in home maintenance, I've got 100 in the bank, and then 120, 130 and 140 in home maintenance. No. Oh. I can't count, can I? See, it's already failing. Oh, I'll just add another line on, for God's sake. And now I've got a little moth in me. Get away! Errol, eat it! Ugh! Oh my God. I feel like it's gone in my hair, but I don't know. No, it hasn't. Right. Yeah, I hate creepy crawlies and bugs. Right, so I've got 140 in here. Let's see if I can count these better. I'll leave that a try. Next week. Right. Appliances. Now then. So, I've bought something this week. And the reason I bought it is because I need to be healthier with my diet. And so I thought, right, perfect time, autumn's starting. I'm going to make lots of soups this winter. So I've bought And I needed a proper blender, and I've needed one for a while. So I bought a Ninja blender and soup maker. It's really industrial size. Like, I absolutely love it. It came yesterday and I put it on. I didn't put anything in it, but I like tested the speed and strength of it. Bloody hell, my house nearly flipping blew away. It was that strong. I was like, oh my God. Like, the last time I saw a blender like that was when I went on an all-inclusive holiday and I was partial to a strawberry daiquiri at about 11 a.m. and I would wander over and they'd blend it up and I'd be like, look at that blender. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, I reckon I've got one very similar now. So house appliances, it was 140-ish quid. I know it's expensive, but it's a really good one and I reckon that'll last me for life. So I'm really happy with that. So anyway, appliances isn't getting anything, but I'm going to update you with what I've got. I've got 50 in the bank, 70, 85 and 90 in appliances. And that one is correct. Just put this one back. Okay, garden is going to get 5. So we have 150 in the bank, 155, 65 and 170 in garden. Kingston is fully funded with 90. Insurance, this week we're going to add 20. We've started this again for next year, so we now have 20 and 40. In insurance. And I'm colouring another house. There we go. Right, I'll leave that to dry. Car tax is fully funded with 180. Car maintenance is fully funded with 300. I might put a tracker in here, I haven't decided yet. And then miscellaneous is going to get 5. So it has 5, 10, 15 and 20 in miscellaneous. Emergency fund has 2,000, I'm not going to add to it. And buffer has 400 and I'm not going to add to it. All right, cool. So that is it for my essentials binder. Okay, next up we have my binder. So Hair and Beauty we're starting with, and that is going to get 20. So we have 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 60 and 180 now in Hair and Beauty. Major Beauty is going to get 5. I'm not going to add that 10 from 10 from spending. I'm going to put it elsewhere, which I'll explain in a second. So it now has 20, 40, 50, 65, 75 in Major Beauty. Right then. I did buy a dress for this award thing I'm going to on Monday night. Those who commented, it's not exciting. Well, it is. I don't talk about what I do for work. I made that decision a long time ago and I'm not going to. I'm sorry those out there who kind of want to know. I'm not trying to be mysterious or intriguing at all. It's not that exciting. I just, I don't want to talk about it. So anyway, it's on Monday night in London. I've bought a dress. Now, those who followed me for a while know that I'm trying to be more intentional with the clothing I buy. I don't want to buy a lot of fast fashion. I want to make sure it's quality material, you know, it's sourced ethically in some ways. And I haven't done that much research on this dress, but it's expensive, so I'm kind of assuming it is, but that's probably a bad way to do things. So anyway, I will have a look because I haven't decided if I'm keeping it or not yet. So it's a black dress. I've gone for some sort of Morticia Adams vampire. I'm going to a funeral type look. So I'll show you a picture of the dress I've bought. It's from Ghost. It was expensive. I can't remember exactly how much, but there was £70 in clothes and I've got an out left, right? And I've also used some of my buffer, which didn't last very long, did it? But that's what it's there for. So I reckon this dress is a good investment piece and it'll last me for like quite a while. Years, forever, hopefully. So anyway, clothes has nout and it's not getting anything until my buffer is back up to where it was, because that's where I've stolen the money from. So looks is going to get 5. So it now has 100 in the bank and then 10, 20 and 25 in looks. Books is going to get 15, which is exciting. So we now have 10, 15, 25 and 30. So I can buy the next Harry Potter Minilima book, which is The Prisoner of Azkaban. Health is not getting anything, but I have spent out of here. I bought some more iron, like strong iron supplements, so because I need to up my iron. So I've got 50, 70, 85 and 90 in health. Yoga is going to get 5. So it has 5, 10 and 15 in yoga. Social is going to get 5. I have spent the £50 that was in the bank. I spent that on a meal, some tapas before we went to the theatre, and then drinks in the theatre. So 50 quid's gone, and I'm adding 5. So I've got 10. Oh, these are horrible 5s. Ugh. 10 in social. Fun is going to get skipped, but we'll just update. I've got 100, 10, 15 and 20 in fun. And then gifts is going to get 5. So we now have 10 in gifts. Tech is going to get 5. So we have 50 in the bank, 70, 85, 95, 105 in tech. And then holiday fund for East Asia. Where's that one? Here we go, is going to get 50. Right, so we now have 1,500, 700, 900, 2,050 in the bank, 2,100, 50, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330 and 350. So 2,350 is in East Asia. And I'm colouring another aeroplane. So me and my travelling pals have got another online meet-up today, which is exciting. And today the meal that we're cooking, because we always cook the same meal, is steak with potatoes and veg. So, how exciting. Okay, Western Balkans is next. And today Western Balkans is getting 30, so 20 and 30. So in Western Balkans, I've now got 51, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 240, 250, 260 and 270. So 270 in Western Balkans and another aeroplane. Brilliant, that's that one done. And then we've got Trip Fund, which is going to get 10. So we have 150 in the bank and 160 in Trip Fund. And then buffer, here we are. I've got 50 of the 100 left because I used some of it for the dress. So I'm adding the £15 I had from spending. Is that right? Yeah. And the 10 I was going to allocate to clothes is going to go into here to bring this back up. So it's got 50 in the bank, 60, 75 in buffer. So it's not at the end of the world, but it didn't take me long, did it? Right, okay, so that is it for my binder. Now, before I get into birthdays, I was asked a question on my last video, what's the biggest thing that you've gotten out of cash stuffing? I think it was worded something like that. And do you know what, right? I have to say, the ninja, the dress, going to the theatre this week, that's a lot of money. And historically, before I started cash stuffing and being really more mindful about what I spend money on and saving up before I spend, I would have just whacked that on a credit card and took the 8 weeks. I mean, I didn't usually have a balance, you know, when you start getting interest accrued, but I would hammer the next couple of months, paying it off. And I was never satisfied. I was always frustrated, and I never just had money there to spend. Now, this week I had 200 odd quid in an appliances envelope, 50 odd quid in social, and not quite enough in clothes. And I thought, do you know what? The money's there. That's what this method has given me, freedom to just buy things when I really want them. And because you've saved for them, you have to make sure you really want them, right? Like, if you've got, I think when you go shop and you've got no money, you want everything, don't you? You literally want everything, and you've got a credit card in your pocket, you might quite easily get everything you want, but that's not the way to do it. When you go shopping and you've got money in your pocket, it's harder to spend it because you know you've saved it and you've worked hard to get to a certain point. So I think if you're out there and you haven't started this method, just give it a go and see how you feel with a few categories, because it honestly changes your mindset without really realising it. So I think that's what I've gotten out of this whole thing. This is going to be a long video, isn't it? Sorry. Right, birthdays. Ginny's got 60, Albus has got 100, Molly has 60, Bruno has 30. So we're starting on Luna, who's in March. She's getting 20 to start her off. She's my oldest niece. I might save more than 60 for her, but we'll see. Right, next up we've got savings challenges, and we're going to start with Christmas. Christmas is going to get 20 this week, so let's do that first and cross it off. We'll do this one here. So only 3 20s left on this, thank God. Right. Have I gone past that one? I might have. No, I haven't, I don't know. Right, here we go, 20 quid. Into Christmas, so we've only got that left. Brilliant. Okay, that's Christmas done. And then we're going to do mortgage. No, we're not. That's getting skipped this week, but we are going to do the 10k challenge, and we're going to add 10. So it now has 20, and I can cross off another star on here, and this is going for the next round of 200. So we've got 20 in here. And then altogether we've got 2, 4, 600. So 620 is in the 10k challenge. And then let's go on to the rest of my savings challenges. So, Sparks of Joy is back. So happy. Right, we're starting it again, and I'm going to add 10. I quite like the colour we did last time, so I'm just going to keep it the same. So first 10 into Sparks of Joy. These are all little fireworks worth £10 each, and they come to 500. So yeah, Sparks of Joy started again. I think this time I'm going to use this to buy the world map that I'd quite like. Oh, is that how I did it? I can't remember. Buy the world map that I'd like. It's not 500, it's like 260 or 70 or something, and then I'm not sure about the rest. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, Scouse Girl budgets is next. And oh, I've got something to show you. Scouse Girl was very kind, and she sent me, Becca, she sent me some more challenges. Shall I show you them? I don't have any room to fit them in my budget at the minute, but I said, oh crap, sorry. But I said I would show them. So this is the first one. It's Fairy Tale Funds. How cute is that? And basically it's a bit like the one I'm doing now, but you go through the challenge and it saves you 550. So we've got Rapunzel Riches, Snow White Slummy, Hansel and Gretel Hustle, Goldilocks Gold, Ugly Duckling Dough, Red Riding Hood Roll. These are all so cute. Cinderella Coins, Jack and the Beanstalk Books. Sorry, that's so funny. Gingerbread Man Money, and then 3 Little Pigs Pocket Money. How cute is that? So that is Fairy Tale Funds. And then she sent me this one as well. And this one is Mini Celebrations Binder. So you'll find 10 mini savings challenges to help you save while celebrating these different events. So, okay, cool. So we've got Valentine's Day one, Pancake Day. Pancake Day, do you have Pancake Day in other countries? So Shrove Tuesday is the day before Ash Wednesday in this country. So that's when, I think it's because you would then fast from Ash Wednesday for Lent. So you'd get rid of all your eggs and flour and stuff. I have no idea what I'm talking about. St. Patrick's Day. Hang on, I don't know what that is. Oh, Mother's Day. Father's Day. Easter. Summer solstice. Pride. Halloween, and then Christmas. Isn't that really cute? So cute. And the amounts are quite small actually, so that's really good. Awesome. So thank you very much, Becca, for sending me those challenges. I'll see if I can fit them into my budget eventually, but at the minute, there's absolutely no way. Okay. So Scouse Girl today is going to get 15. 10 and 5. Oh, I'm missing a 5. Oh no, what have I done? No, that's... Oh, I don't know. I should have £5 for cash but cute, but I've obviously not counted properly. So, Scouse Girl's got 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 185, and we're going to cross off. And I thought I had 2 for the £5 challenge. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'll go back and have a look and see what I've done wrong. Okay, so I'm adding 15 to Scouse Girl. Let's cross this off. There we go. So 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85 in Scouse Girl. Brilliant. Now for piece of cake from Esther at My Money Matters, I have decided I'm going to keep this at 30. So I'll start budgeting some money for this, and what the plan is every time it reaches 30, I'm going to put it into my Western Balkans fund. That's what I'm going to do, because that's £30 per aeroplane. Well, cash but cute. I thought I had a £5 for you, but I've clearly screwed up. I don't know what I've done, and I've lost a 5 for my £5 challenge. But anyway, Roll With It had... No. Oh, hold on, I need to watch my video back. No, that is right, Roll With It had 10. Right, okay, so where's this £10 going to go? Can't see that. 3. Cool, so what is 3? It is home. So let's bring back my essentials binder and go to home. So adding 10. So home now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90 in home. That is good. So let's just add that one on before I forget. Great. And I'll just leave that to dry over here. Okay, so that's Roll With It all done. And I don't know what I've done with my other 5. Oh, I added it into buffer, didn't I? Rather than the £5 challenge. Is that what I did? Yeah, it's fine. I'll just add 5 to the £5 challenge and keep that in the buffer. God, that took us a while, didn't it? Right, £5 is going in. It's getting pretty thick now, this like. Cool, right, and now we've got budget with Ira. All right, so for Ira, we're working on the word search. So, I'm sorry that this is boring now, guys. I apologise. What we're doing? We're doing 1, 2 and 3 words. See if I can find 3 words. Right. Oh, I tell you which one I am going to colour in. Laura from Labelle Budgets. Please go and check our channel out. She's got such a brilliant YouTube channel. She says, as we're Geordies, we should colour in sesh. It's not really spelled like that, but a sesh. I'm sure other areas of the UK also say that. Is a slang term for basically just having a massive drinking session. So there's one. And then, I know it's not to do with budgeting. Well, maybe it is, because you spend your money when you're having a sesh. So, euro is 2. And then paycheck is 3. So again, I don't know how many are on here, but we'll just keep going until we can't find any more. Oh, sorry, Errol. Just whacked him on the head. Okay, so that is budget with Ira done. So let's put this money into the bag. Brilliant. So no 50p's because we had a Victoria Cross 50p, and so straight to the 1 to 100 from the wonderful Scottish Highlander on a budget. And I'm really sorry, Errol, but you've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pence. I mean, you were well fed last week, so don't complain. You've got to have periods of fasts and periods of feasting. 14 pence was that? Yeah, okay, so let's do yellow. 14 pence. There we are. So thank you for watching another, well, quite erratic cash stuffing video. I hope you're all well. I'll be back next week with a side hustle cash stuffing, and then we'll do my sinking funds update and cash count up condensing, etc. At the end of September. So see you in those videos, guys, and yeah, take care. Bye.